Welcome to day 2 of the High Noon Hard Seltzer Beating the Buzzer edition of the 2021 NCAA Tournament. Jake Marsh, Marty Mush, Rico Bosco. The first round is complete. We are down to 32 teams. We had first round action in the West and East regions today. Pretty much chalk in the West with the exception of one upset. We'll get to that a little bit later. But guys, let's start in the East. The bottom half of the bracket, total chaos now, really favors Alabama, who took care of Iona. But now you have 10 Maryland, 11 UCLA, 14 Abilene Christian standing in the way of Nate Oates and the Crimson Tide to get to the Elite 8.
Isn't it crazy all those games happened today?
Yeah.
That's so many games. Yeah, no, Alabama's going to make the Elite 8. Easily.
At least, it looks like.
Easily.
Rico?
And Rico's still...
I'm trying to think who could give him problems. I mean, UCLA's a live dog now, too, with Cronin.
Yeah. They'll be favoring that game.
It's Bama's region to lose. We got to give credit to the Moss Bus. They're tweeting about it. They're doing a victory lap. Non-conference schedule. Everyone said it sucked. North Texas, Abilene Christian, Oral Roberts.
All in the round of 32.
I love Moss. It sucks he's going to lose tomorrow.
We'll get to that tomorrow. But
We done with that?
we talked about Abilene Christian's upset over number 3 Texas, who won the Big 12 tournament. You would think they'd have momentum winning that tough conference. Doesn't work out.
Shaka Smart would have been fired if he didn't win the Big 12 tournament.
Did somebody not say that Shaka Smart only has 2 wins other than his Final Four run in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah.
Did I say be leery of Texas?
I mean, we
So
mentioned...
Juwan Howard got his first win. Is he okay now?
Yeah, he played a 16.
He got his first win.
We
He played his
mentioned
schedule.
while watching the
Said
end of
be
that
leery of
Texas ACU game, the last time Texas played in a first-round game against a team in purple, they lost on a half-court buzzer beater to Northern Iowa in 2016. Happens again because a guy named Joe Pleasant hits 2 free throws.
Good name.
Only 59%
Bad
shooter.
free
to
throw
win.
shooter, right?
Yeah.
If you watch
win.
basketball with Jake, he just brings up every stat of them. He's like, remember this one from 2011?
Oh, it's good.
I like it. He's got a stick up his ass. I love it.
So there was also a lot of buzz about UConn in March fell flat against Maryland. They were never really in that game.
Do you remember that rant I went on the podcast? I said every Joe Schmo's gonna be eating his wet
Picking
bologna.
UConn.
He is
Everybody.
fucking wet bologna. Hey, Karen, give me your bracket. We're gonna pick UConn and it's March. They stunk. They stunk today. Book night was trash. Everything was trash. It sucks, but
Yeah, and once again we see a team go from the first 4 to the round of 32. This time it being Mick Cronin, UCLA, as we mentioned earlier. So BYU's I know Marty's happy about that. He doesn't like BYU.
that's another. I'm the smart. I should be winning all these bets. I'm so smart. BYU is they were
never in that game.
Conference. They were so bad.
Yeah.
That fucking flip of the head
The
guy.
top
I hate
half
that
of the
guy.
region, all chalk. Michigan, LSU, Colorado, Florida State. All of those pretty much, well, that's I guess FSU, UNCG was a little bit close for the spread drama, but Colorado blows out Georgetown. LSU takes care of the Bonnies, and Michigan takes care of business.
Do we think LSU is going to give Michigan problems?
I
With
think
their
it'll
up
be
and down
tight.
style.
No, I really don't. I think everyone's counting out Michigan way too easily.
You don't think LSU is going to at least give them problems?
I think I'm
That'll be
total problem.
tight.
I think Michigan wins with pretty easily.
I love USC's draw right now.
I do too.
I absolutely
Yeah,
said
so-
it. I also think you're going to get an all. Oh, by the way, shout out to the fucking Pac-12,
Yes.
undefeated in the first round. I think you're going to get. You could get Oregon USC in the Sweet 16.
We could. All right, so let's move to the West region. So that was the
That's
East.
wild.
I mean, Oregon, they had a shutout today.
Yeah, so the West region, all chalk except for Ohio, but Oregon unfortunately wins by no contest. VCU COVID issues, which stinks. You never want to see
Oh,
that
it's
happen.
trash. The one
There's a
guy's-
kid. Who was the kid? Bones. What's his last
Bones
name?
Highland.
Bones Highland. He was
Yeah.
like really emotional. He's like, Coach, what do you mean? Like he wouldn't accept it. He was like, Coach, what do you mean? I've really dreamt of this. I want to play in the tournament. He was really upset. So you do feel bad. You at least want to. Like they could have lost by 40. At least the kid gets to play in the
My
tournament.
prediction is they put an old highlight of VCU in one shining moment from like the conference tournament to give them their shine. They deserve it. We'll see. Iowa does not cover, but takes care of business against Grand Canyon.
Brutal
Kansas
non-cover.
against Eastern Washington with some more spread drama, but Kansas wins. And then USC and Drake.
That was
Mobley
such
is
bullshit.
unbelievable.
The Kansas, that was bullshit non-cover.
Nah,
You know
Eastern
that.
Washington's a good team.
Yeah, and then USC takes care of Drake. I think USC, they're my pick to get to the Elite Eight in that.
I love
Yeah,
USC.
as well.
Mobley's just like actually unbelievable.
Yeah, he's just so big.
It's basically a pick 'em with Kansas.
Yeah, so that's good. And then the top half, another big upset, Ohio over Virginia. Virginia was dealing with the COVID issues, late arrival, And it's a weird 3-year stretch, right? Because you have history on the wrong side, losing to UMBC, come back, win the national championship, and then you win the ACC regular season title and lose a first round again.
That's what they got lucky that year. That championship was luck.
The fact that I didn't take Ohio is still.
Did you guys see that BYU and Virginia were in the same hotel where the elevator got stuck, and that's why they both lost?
Virginia lost because they can't score.
No, they got stuck. The guy had to walk up 13 flights of stairs. He's exhausted. They see BYU. They were literally like Superman to open.
Yeah, it was on like TikTok. Heartbreak for what?
You have TikTok?
I do. Yeah, I need to start posting, but I'll get on that. Heartbreak for Rico and I in the bracket blockers. We had UC Santa Barbara. Great game against Creighton. They were in it throughout. Missed the bunny. Zagorowski was hot for the majority of that game.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he's hot, they're going to win. That gave me vibes of Ewing on the finger roll down the lane. 95.
1 year old.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still watched it, I remember.
1 year old.
He was, if you look,
can't do
Jake,
this.
what was the kid's name for UC Santa Barbara?
Jake wasn't born.
Ja'Cory McGough.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they call him J-Rock.
He was halfway between.
Well, it wasn't him who shot that, but
right.
yeah.
He was halfway between. What do you mean? That's what I'm asking. Who was the kid who shot
I
it?
forgot who shot it. I don't know.
Shout out to Jake. He had a mask on for 14 hours today. That's impressive.
He was halfway between a finger roll and like a layup, and that's where it bounced off the rim.
Remember that game from '87? That was good.
What are you talking about?
I'm asked.
The guy from UC Santa Barbara, they should have beat him. No, I don't remember.
I'm looking right now.
Christmas '87, really good Christmas.
Brandon Cyrus.
Right. He was halfway between. He should have laid it in. They should have won.
No, it was Amadou Sow. Sorry. Put me on the spot there.
All right,
And
no
then
problem.
Oklahoma beats Missouri in a tight game. They were without one of their guys due to a COVID.
That game, no one gave a fuck.
Yeah, that was just because you knew you have Gonzaga next. Like,
Big
not many
12, Big 12,
implications
6-1. Texas blew it.
Yeah. And then
ACC stinks.
Gonzaga takes care of business. So
I really do think Florida State's going to make a little run.
I like FSU beating Michigan in the Sweet 16.
That's going to be a good
Although
game.
Colorado is very impressive today. They blew out. Georgetown.
I think Georgetown,
Yeah.
this Big East is so bad.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's just
You can have
Rico's
four-
counting.
he's a cat. He
Four,
just can't.
four. I think 4 Pac-12 teams can make the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
I guarantee if I got a bully you on, you'd be running around.
Yeah. So all.
Colorado can beat Florida State.
So we had
UCLA
4
can
double-digit
beat
seeds win today. Ohio in the West, and then UCLA, ACU, and Maryland in the East. Still a lot of chalk though.
No, yeah, it is, but it isn't.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
But you have, of course, the Cinderella and Oral Roberts tomorrow. The South and the Midwest. Remember, these two guys have their bet between Texas Tech and Arkansas.
I love Texas Tech tomorrow.
Love Arkansas.
Yeah. So
makes sense.
that'll do it.
McClung can't battle with those physical guards. We like him, friend of the program.
Yeah.
Arkansas is gonna give him
We'll
problems.
find out who advances to the Sweet 16 and who either has to do a math test or gets read a book 47 times consecutively. That'll do it for day 2
That's gonna
of
suck.
our High Noon Hard Seltzer March Madness recap.
Grab a
Beating
High
the
Noon.
buzzer.
You
Just
like
100
that?
calories,
Grab a High
gluten free,
Rebound.
no added
Give
sugar,
me
real
one.
vodka, real juice for real fans just like us. Hashtag Nooners. We'll see you tomorrow night. Half the Sweet 16 ready to go.
Sorry, Jake. You're right. That worked
I was
out
looking
well.
at the camera.
I know.
Yeah,
It worked out
no, you
well.
will look.
I was not
You
looking
will
at
look.
the
That was hit you in the
You caught it
face.
like
It's all right. I got the hand-eye coordination. I kick
Oh,
your
like
butts
this.
in ping pong. It's fine.
Worked out well.